How good is Zhao Liying? Yang Mi is bad all the way. No matter how strong the capital is, it can't match the strength. How many actresses did Zhao Liying go crazy for? Yang Mi rolled her eyes frequently, her word of mouth declined, and Yang Ying, who had no masterpieces, dared not refute 2022 can be said to be a bumper year for Zhao Liying. The two transformation hit dramas made netizens truly appreciate her unlimited potential. In addition, at the beginning of the new year in 2023, Zhao Liying became the biggest winner among the 85 flowers. Not only was she invited by CCTV twice, she also sang solo in the Spring Festival Gala. The visual sense of Guo Tae-min has also been evaluated by netizens as the face of CCTV. And under the background of Zhao Liying, Yang Mi, the top 85 flower, looks very low-key. While Zhao Liying was dignified and generous in the CCTV Spring Festival Gala, Yang Mi, a hot girl who hadn't been on CCTV for many years, was recording a video of Spring Festival greetings. But as if being coerced by someone, with a blank face, he reluctantly expressed his blessing. While Zhao Liying was trying to remind those little-known actors, Yang Mi, who has always been known for her high EQ, frantically poached the privacy of the anchor in the live broadcast room. It is also 2 dramas a year. Why Zhao Liying can successfully complete the transformation, step by step, is a blockbuster drama, but Yang Mi is still pretending to be tender. When to shoot? Zhao Liying may not be as good as Yang Mi in the past, but now she is not only evaluated by the central media, but also a powerful actor. When other female stars were younger than anyone else, Zhao Liying had already left 85 flowers and was beautiful alone. Indeed, before Zhao Liying became popular, in order to realize her dream of being an actor, she would not let go of any trivial matter. In Guangzhou Changxiang, she was filming an intimate scene with a low-level actor she had never met. The director didn't like her bad reputation caused permanent damage. Obviously all of this can be done with a stand-in, but because she didn't want to miss this opportunity, and didn't want to give people the impression of playing big names, Zhao Liying had to play in person, even though she was injured. In the end, because she missed the best treatment time, her spine protruded a lot, and she also had a very obvious scar on her back. It can be said that she once risked her life for a small chance. However, because she was born in a rural area, and because she had a baby face, she was ridiculed by the director for having a pig's mouth, so she was born without a heroine's life. Even so, Zhao Liying is not reconciled. She doesn't want to live in other people's mouths, don't want to be labeled by others, let alone controlled by others. Even if others look down on her, she must strive for self-improvement. In the end, Lu Xun's legendary female fragrance, Chu Qiao's legendary general, the innkeeper who is happy with Wen Jia, the intimate Miss Hao's mansion, and the iron and steel boss under the wind-blowing class, it can be said that the 4 major industries of literature, agriculture, industry, and commerce have been assembled. Let the audience see her determination to hone her acting skills. In the past, she would be scolded for drinking saliva, but now there are all kinds of endorsements, and there are too many crews who have invited her to film. It can be seen that Rahong does not necessarily rely on capital, she has enough strength, and it is entirely possible to become a proud actress. In 2014, when Zhao Liying, who is not yet popular, was invited to participate in Running Men to Play Water Games, Zhao Liying made it clear that she could not swim, but was ignored by the program group. In order not to delay the recording of the show, she had no choice but to bite the bullet and join. As a result, not long after playing, Zhao Liying was thrown into the water conservancy screen by Deng Zhao in the chaos. It can be clearly seen that the water has submerged Zhao Liying. She has been struggling in the water, but the program crew only cares about Zhao Liying pointing the camera at the shock stage on the stage, completely ignoring the struggle in the water. If Zhao Liying's own survivability is not strong enough, it is likely to cause irreparable damage. When tearing up the name tag, Zhao Liying tore off Zheng Kai's name tag at the instigation of Yang Ying. It stands to reason that everyone belongs to their own camp, and it is normal for anyone to die. There were also verbal attacks on Zhao Liying. Zhao Liying felt offended, so she could only lower her head aggrievedly to hide her sadness. Maybe it was the variety show experience that made her very upset. In a later interview, Zhao Liying expressed in front of the Running Man Yu Liao Zheng that she did not like reality shows. A few simple words made her restless because of the popularity of the Running Man, and also caused a rift between the two. Looking back now, Zhao Liying has become the champion runner in 1985. Would you regret ignoring Zhao Liying at the beginning? 02. When Zhao Liying fell into Fengxian's hot drama, the supporting roles were all old actors, and impromptu performances of famous scenes became the norm. You can never imagine how powerful the behind-the-scenes of Zihu are. Many famous scenes are actually improvisations. The scene where Changbei was taken out of the examination room was filmed until the end. the big scenes are actually filmed. Even if they stand behind as the background board, the actors have to show the characteristics of the characters. Let's talk about the performance of the eldest lady. I am worried that your anxious expression is exactly the same as that of your mother. However, you never expect that such an ordinary life scene is actually an impromptu performance by the actors. There is only one word for this description in the script, slightly. There are no specific lines in the whole scene, and the emotional actions of the actors are not restricted. While relying on the improvisation of the actors present, what the director wants is the most authentic atmosphere and emotion. At that time, being an actor was difficult. Sheng Hong, Don Yangzi and others are all old actors. Newly compiled lines also conform to the character set. It's easier for them, but young people like Ru Lan, Ming Lan, and Mo Lan. Faced with such a challenge, the actors were still apprehensive. Fortunately, none of them lived up to the director's expectations. Everyone's demeanor, tone, and actions immersed the audience in the play. There is also the scene of Minglan throwing herself into the lake when she was a child, and the wind is strong. These famous scenes are actually performed by actors who know or don't know. And people have a bottom line. If you can't keep the bottom line, others will wantonly hurt you and everyone you care about. Even without the support of her second uncle, Minglan would go all out. Zhao Liying truly embodies Minglan's forbearance and caution. The interpretation is vivid and vivid. Especially Yang Bao's turn-back kill is absolutely perfect. Minglan's classic quotations in the play are enough to benefit us for a lifetime. Otherwise, Zhao Liying would already have a headache from the famous scene of Minglan running amok in the play, and Minglan felt that throwing chopsticks was not appropriate. Discussed with the director for a long time, which position to fall from, which sentence to fall into, and what kind of tone and expression to match, I have to say, none other than Zhao Liying. First explosion. The deep hatred for Lin Zixiang, the boredom and heartache for Sheng Hong's inaction, all broke out at this moment. Zhao Liying's acting skills are really textbook level. No wonder my sister can soar all the way to the top of the domestic entertainment circle, and the big brother Sheng's big sister, why? Two people only framed twice in the same scene? Hualin's appearance is dignified and majestic. She is a veritable classical beauty. At first glance she looks like the eldest daughter of a noble lady. Her elder brother is really a red wolf who still wants to be a loving father. He acts like a wealthy son, the eldest brother and elder sister in the mouth of the son of the Sheng family. There are only 2 frames in the whole play. One time when the news of his second uncle Sun Yan came out, Minglan took Rulan to pick him up after he was full, and another time was when the Sheng family repaired the house and hung plaques in the finale. Grandma, everyone else is like Changbei's descendants, Hualin is like her younger siblings. Both of them are people who want to educate their younger siblings, so it is best not to meet each other. If they meet, they may not know who deserves a better education. When filming Zhenwu, the director was completely speechless about the children of the Sheng family. Let alone a group of young actors. Even when they grew up, the director was at a loss. Hualin seems to be the eldest son of the Sheng family, but in fact Hualin is the youngest. Hualin couldn't help but want to laugh every time he saw Changbei with a beard who called his sister, but their superb acting skills made him laugh. We can see the actual age at all, and classics do have classic truths. What do you think? 03. From the soy sauce artist on the 18th line to the MR. Wang ringing the bell on the stage, Wang Yibo is full of energy. This little transparency dragged to the corner by the host is Wang Yibo from the year before the fire. During an event, Wang Yibo, who was standing quietly by the side, was pulled over by the host because he blocked his teammate's camera into the corner. Although he felt very surprised, Wang Yibo, who was pulled aside, had to keep his head down on the stage and kept pacing. Seeing the performance of his teammates, he could only show a wry smile of envy. However, this is not the first time Wang Yibo has been treated differently by the host. When attending the awards ceremony, the host read out the names of all the team members, but he was the only one left behind. Watching the other team members walking towards the podium, Wang Yibo in the audience was at a loss, stunned for a moment, and then cautiously go catch up with your teammates. Not only the host ignored him, but even the photographer was full of malice towards him. Wang Yibo, who was walking on the red carpet, was maliciously photographed by photographers because of his low reputation. Not only that, after he stepped down, the photographers still insulted him behind his back. The 18th grade soy sauce artist, it is normal for the entertainment industry to go up and down, but I don't. Unexpectedly, even his agent had the same attitude towards him. At a fan signing event, Wang Yibo found that the photos signed by fans were over-edited, so he asked the manager beside him to understand the situation. He communicated 4 times within 20 seconds, but was ignored by the manager again and again. In the end, even the staff around him couldn't stand it anymore. Although he was very disappointed after being ignored by his manager, in order not to disappoint the fans, he still pretended to be fine and continued to work. After suffering such hostility, Wang Yibo was determined to work harder. Finally, after being treated differently by his master for 5 years, he became a shareholder of Lihua from a wage earner. Not only in the 4 years since Chen Qingling became popular, he has made great contributions to Lihua Entertainment by himself. Nearly 60% of the income, in just 3 years, Du Hu has worked hard for 13 years, and his long-cherished wish has not been fulfilled. At this time, he was in high spirits, and he was no longer the little transparent who had suffered all kinds of grievances, but the president Wang, who was personally invited by Du Hu to ring the bell.